Hi guys, welcome back to the Daily Dreamer. Thanks so much for coming and hanging out with me today, sharing a dream or two. I hope you guys had a great Thanksgiving. I'm just going to go ahead and get to this one because this one was fun. So I wake up and I come to, and I am seeing people that I haven't seen for in years. I mean, people I haven't even thought about. And they're all rushing around, getting ready for what seems to be a very important occasion. I'm just kind of staring at all of them. I'm not doing anything. I'm watching them do all the busy work around me. No one seems to notice me, and I like it that way. I am now presented with a child who wants to be held, so I choose to hold the child very close to me so as not to deal with any of the people that are currently around me. I am asked to make some decisions on the finalities of the accents for this special occasion, and so I go ahead and I mumble some answers to appease them. But before I knew it at that point, people now were lining up at the door. And I stood at the end of like this receiving row, okay, still holding the baby. There was a lady who finally appeared at the door. She came out of like nowhere. She just appeared. Immediately, I was happy because I knew she was from the council. I was ecstatic to see her there because now I didn't feel so out of place, if you will. She came and she gave me the word that there were many on their way and they were getting ready to arrive. That they've come from afar to be here for this moment. I asked her if she knew what she was attending. I think I asked her more so that I could know, so that I could have a clue. But she knew exactly why she was there. She smiled, and her response was, "Yes, we are celebrating." And I said, "Celebrating? Celebrating what?" She said, "We're celebrating where all of your thoughts and all of your actions have finally been able to reach their goal." At that point, I was pushed back to consciousness. So what on earth does that dream mean? I don't know. Let's go find out, shall we? Okay, so what do you think the dream meant? I'll tell you what I think it means. I think that we were all duped. I think we've all been duped to thinking that freedom was all about something that was outside of us. I think the big guys wanted us to go ahead and think that freedom was always about freedom from other countries or freedom of certain rights or freedom of choice. That's what I think. I think that we have always been focused with freedom as being something out there, but freedom isn't simply a condition that is linked to battlefields or nations or human rights. I think freedom on a deeper level concerns itself with the freedom within self. And that, I think, is the battlefield that we have to learn to maintain for actual freedom, if that's what we are striving for. Maybe we are being blinded, or maybe we are being distracted from what type of freedom really matters most. Okay, because what freedom does matter to you? To me, it's the interpersonal freedom. In our modern understanding of what freedom is, we have turned it into a commodity, a material object, if you will, to be, bargained with. For this dream and for this message, though, I'm going to go ahead and talk about freedom as though it is a state of being. On an interior level, freedom is not about what we have. It's more about where we are and what we do. It's about having the right attitude, the right perspective. Freedom is a process. We don't have freedom. We don't possess freedom. We become freedom. We can create freedom from our past, even our present. However, our past should not define how we wish our present to be. We learn from our past, yes, and we develop from the experiences of it everything that it had to offer us. But if it's no longer being useful to us, then we need to learn to let it go. We all have this choice of where it is that we want to be. And if you are unable to create freedom from within yourself, then you become, well, in the words of Doris Lessing, the prison that you choose to live inside. You have to understand that no matter where it is that you go in this world, your interior freedom in here is going to go with you. So if you feel like there's a lack of true freedom within you, then whether you're on a meditation retreat in India or in the pyramids of Egypt, that lack of freedom will still be traveling with you. And you want to know why? Because guess what? You can't escape from your very self, okay? So why is all of this really important? I mean, why do we even care? Because I'll tell you why. Because it's going to help you learn to deal with events that affect you on a daily basis. We cannot control the events that happen to us, guys. But we do have the freedom of choice, the choice to choose how we respond to these events that happen to us. Okay? And by moving through our own experiences and by choosing connections and choices and situations that are aligned with your heart and your reactions, okay, now you become the intentional traveler rather than a random one. So if you choose to live with that inner freedom within you and all of the rewards that come with it, then the work that you will have to do will have to be done inside here. But that is going to make you better prepared for that outer world, okay? Because it's there, okay, that both aspects of freedom actually end up meeting and converging. You know, it's right there at the intersection of the interior and the exterior worlds. All right. That is where our mental image of the world and our physical reality merge together, making it for that perfect meeting place to meet your goals. That's inner freedom. All right. So it's your choice on how you deal with these situations. If you can understand that and understand that you only experience this world as you are, then that freedom that you will find in this world is going to be nothing more than just a reflection of the freedom that you consciously or subconsciously perceive within you. In other words, guys, your sense of freedom is only as near or as far as away as you make it. Freedom is not a possession. It's a process. It's an action. It's something to be worked for. It's something to be involved with. Freedom is a process that is going to require your full participation because it is a daily grind that you maintain that freedom. Personal freedom is an expression of intelligence. And we're not talking about the intellectual learning here through books for your freedom. No, we are talking about social intelligence. We're talking about spiritual intelligence, about emotional intelligence. We are talking about instinctive intelligence. Okay, your personal freedom. All of this personal freedom. There are two kinds of intelligence. One is acquired like a child learns in school. You know, they memorize the facts and the concepts from the books and from whatever the teacher says. But then there is another kind of a child. One who already knows, one already completed and preserved. And guess what? That child is within you. This type of knowing, the one that's inside, is a fountain within you moving out. The second knowing, known as your gut intelligence, is already here within each and every one of us. To have that freedom is being able to connect with this internal knowing and to act from where that knowledge is. All right. In the end, guys, true freedom is a condition of the human heart. So the question here is have you met your goals today? Have you made your heart a bit stronger today? Till next dream, folks. Thanks so much for joining me. Many blessings to you and sweet dreams.